Marlon Wayans' cheek clapping secret just changed everything. I don't know how deep this video is going to get. I don't know if my dog, not my dog, but Marlon Wayans, you know what I'm saying? They about to talk about he in the Epstein files, all type of crazy ish, you know what I'm saying? But you just set yourself up for failure whenever you try to defend Diddy. Why are you trying to defend Diddy? You know what I'm saying? He said something like, oh, you know, he's serving his time. Leave him alone. Don't kick him while he's down. Oh, bro was out there diddling. You know what I'm saying? He was the diddler. So, no, I'm sorry. We need to kick him while he's down. You know what I'm saying? What else is there to do? But I digress. But they saying his cheek clapping antics are coming out and he was doing some stuff that was, you know, not kosher. You know what I mean? You know, we started the video. We got to always drop that like. Make sure y'all drop y'all like too. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it.
Recently, Marlon Wayans went to 92.3 The Beat, and he was on a podcast interview. He was then asked about the situation with Diddy in 50 Cent's new documentary.
Hey, Marlon, have you seen that the documentary, the 50 Cent?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
For Diddy?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, man, you working
Everybody
hard.
telling me you got to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
probably don't want to see it.
You probably don't.
Because it's all...
Oh, to this moment, I still haven't watched it. I want to watch it, but like every time I go to like watch like something, it's like super late at night. And I'm sorry, I don't want to watch Diddy diddling. You know what I'm saying? At 12 o'clock at night, I'm in bed, cuddled under my covers. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I mean? But I do need to watch it before that thing get taken down, bro. I don't know what they got going, but you know, some people are saying that there might be some things that's unethical. You know, if there's literally anything wrong inside of, or incorrect inside of the documentary, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's gonna stay up, but it's up right now and I need to watch it. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Huge, man. Like when you put stuff together, you create whatever narratives you want to, and at the end of the day, everybody being programmed. You know, right now the man's serving time.
Right.
You know, he went before the court. The court said this, and everything is God. But God said this is what he got to do. He got to do 5 years in pen.
God ain't say he had to do 5 years in the pen. You know what I'm saying? God didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? The judge said that. God, we don't know what God got in store for Brody. You feel me? So I don't know about all that. But type.
Let him do his 5 years.
He would continue to talk more about it.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid. But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with Pac?
I've known Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, you know, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And, you know.
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew
People very close to the situation.
but you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well,
I
we
could be
see it all the time on reality shows.
Huh?
Like,
Nah,
on reality
that's right.
shows,
Yeah,
that's
you-
how
you're
they
still-
create,
you
you write a
narrative.
character.
Bro, I understand a narrative, but based off the things I've been hearing about this Diddy documentary, like, okay, I'm making a narrative and trying to paint it a certain way, but how many different tools do I get to paint it, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much painting I could do if you only give me, you know, 2 colors. But nah, bro, I'm painting a motherfucking a Picasso, nigga. You know what I'm saying? How am I able to paint a Picasso? You know what I mean? So, like, I get the paint a narrative thing, which is very true. But at some point, you know, it gets to a point where it's like there's so much damning evidence. Like, it don't matter what type of, you know, painting the narrative you was trying to do. But, hey, shout out to Marlon for trying to protect his dog. You know what I'm saying? Bro jumped on the sword for it, boy. He said, bro, I'm a ride or die for my dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what other swords he probably jumped on. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage. And I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, you know, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's
Well,
between.
people are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff.
They
and
know
before
divide.
it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, you know, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do.
So basically, he's saying that anybody can.
Bro, you get but he's talking about karma. Like, if somebody's doing terrible things and I put it out to the public, am I getting karma for that? Is that bad karma? Or is that good karma? You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not the best person in the world and I put it out, not to say that 50 ain't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, bro, this ain't backfiring on 50, but I watched a lot of videos and, you know, it's not necessarily that people aren't rocking with 50 Cent. It's people that already don't like 50 Cent. And then on top of that, it's, you know, the aspect of could there be a lawsuit in his future, you know, based off of if anything is incorrect and Diddy can prove that something is incorrect, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, how he getting bad karma for doing the right thing? I'm outing somebody for being a terrible person. I'm just letting the folks know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a judge. I'm not judging Brody. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm letting the folks know. How's that bad karma though? Kicking a man while he's down? Bro, if there's a... Hey man, I digress.
It's been a narrative. 50 Cent should be careful with all of this. And eventually there became some back and forth between both of these guys. It ain't really complex, but I'll just talk about some of the basic stuff. 50 Cent ended up saying, "Keep my name out your mouth, boy." That's Marlon Wayans on White Chicks. And then, you know, we ended up having 12 years as a slave. That's Marlon Wayans. Now, let's think about this, 50. And so it went back and forth, you know. They were posting about each other and all of that. Marlon Wayans would then respond with something else.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. Not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, your freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Back to trolling this troll.
All right, so, you know, there he is talking about he had an opinion, right?
Which is true. Hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion, like, but your opinion could be wrong, and people could call you out for a terribly wrong opinion. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, the sky could be a fucking neon green. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, nah, like, I feel you have your opinion, but the sky is not neon green, brother. You know what I'm saying? This is not factual, brother. So, like, I get what he's saying, though. I get what he's saying. He didn't necessarily defend Diddy, but he also said that he wasn't willing, he wasn't willing to look at the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna tell people, look at the bigger picture, bro? And then say, I don't think I want to watch it. You're kicking a man while he's down. You ain't even look at the bigger picture. So who is really being brainwashed here, brother? You know what I'm saying? You're not even willing to look at the full picture for you to kind of make your own decision because someone put a whole bunch of clips together that if they're clips of Diddy and they're clips of this and clips of that, like, you think, is this CGI? Was this CGI fucking AI bullshit? That would be the only reason that you don't want to watch that shit. Like, because if it's real, it's real. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all, actually. But tight shit.
So, to be honest, this is okay for now. But then it gets worse. Let me tell you what I mean. So you have this guy on Twitter by the name of Ariel. All right, and this is going viral right now. This guy says, Marlon Wayans, I know you're not talking. I will say allegedly for the smidgen of respect I have left for you. This is what's been floating around. Marlon Wayans has spent 3 decades cultivating a hyper-heterosexual, womanizing comedic persona. White Chicks, scary movie franchise, stand-up routine centered on female anatomy, while privately maintaining a fluid sexual spectrum that includes long-term relationships with men. Multiple people inside his inner circle, 3 former personal assistants, 1 ex-bodyguard, and 2 industry producers under NDA breach protection spoke on a recurring same-sex encounters dating back to the In Living Color era, 1992-94, with at least 4 documented male partners between 1998 and 2023. Primary relationship, a 9-year on and off involvement with the Los Angeles-based entertainment attorney named Silk, practicing at a Century City firm from 2008 to 2017, including shared travel on private jets.
All right, this nigga got too much evidence. How this nigga get this much evidence? He been waiting to let this shit loose, boy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga entered in all the evidence into ChatGPT and said, make this shit look clean. You know what I mean? Cause what the fuck, bruh? This is too much. How you know so much? It make me want to believe it though. It make me want to believe it. Or you're like literally like clinically insane. You know what I mean? But it makes me think that that is true. Cause you got too much evidence here, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but okay.
Jets, tail numbers. Listen, this dude got tail numbers. N724KF and co-ownership of a West Hollywood condo. This is the name of the street. Purchased 2011, so 2018. Financial trails showing $1.4 million in consulting payments routed through Wayans Brothers Entertainment to the Entertainment's LLC between 2010 and 2016, far exceeding standard legal retainers. Second significant partner, a New York-based creative director, met on the set of 50 Shades of Black 2015, who received $680,000 in production bonuses and lived rent-free in Marlon's Tribeca loft. Looking at this, so-called bodyguard testimony deposed under protection 2022 details arranging discreet hotel suites in Atlanta, Miami, and Las Vegas for male guests with specific requests for no female staff on the floor and burner phones left at the door. Marlon's public support of his transgender child Kai, born 2000, and repeatedly Pride Month posts are genuine, but also function as preemptive narrative shielding. It has also been said there are private conversations where he refers to coming out as career suicide, given the $400 million Wayans brand equity tied to urban heterosexual comedy. Then we see this too. Now, this is interesting. Supposedly there is a 2021 text exchange recovered via forensic imaging of a seized phone. Has Marlon telling a male partner, I love you, but the world ain't ready and my checks damn sure ain't. This is not confirmed speculation from now. 2 former assistants state that
forensic imaging? Was he ever in like a legal case? You have to be in a for forensic imaging of a seized phone. You would have to be in some type of legal case where they go through your shit, ain't it?
NDA packages for staff explicitly include clauses prohibiting discussion of the boss's personal dating life, male or female, with the liquidated damages set at $2 million per breach. No coercion, no minors, no criminality, just a man living a compartmentalized life that would fracture his core audience demographic and decades of marketed identity if full exposed. Information remains locked behind ironclad NDAs, family loyalty, and the financial incentives of the Wayans machines. And if you're wondering if I do have the name of those men he was secretly in relationship, I'll give you the one. The Atlanta-based occasional partner, Terrence T. Mitchell, a former music video choreographer turned real estate investor. The ball is in your court now, Marlon Wayans. Now, let me talk about this because there is some evidence. Oh when you look at this and you hear what this guy is saying, it's easy to say, all right, this guy is not telling the truth. All right, this is just somebody, just whatever. So this is Marlon Wayans in the picture. Okay, there you go. Now look at the gay Marlon. This is him, like Pride.
Why you call him gay Marlon? Yo, I don't know how factual all this is. Like, bro had too much evidence. Just a random dude on Twitter with all this fucking evidence. I don't know how much I believe it. Maybe crazy dude that posted it believes it. But type shit. But even if he is gay, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, not at all. You know what I'm saying? I believe the industry is a very, very crazy place. You know what I'm saying? And, people got to do crazy things in order to make it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I don't know.
Marlon Wayans. And yeah, just for the hate mongers, I'm posting another. As a father of a child in the LGBTQ community, I show my support. 0 Fs. What people think, if I lost you, good. Your hateful ass never loved me in the first place. How can you love anyone when you're too busy judging? Some of y'all funny. I'm a troll. I'll post all day. Happy Pride to all my friends, fans, and loved ones. I am happy for you, period. Okay, so this is him, doing this thing. Now,
you see, if Marlon Wayans isn't gay, you know what I'm saying? He has a gay child or LGBTQ plus child. I don't know where they stand in the LGBTQ the plus. You know what I'm saying? The plus PS4, Xbox 360 type ish. I don't know where they land in there, but I could respect that. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I had a gay kid, you know what I'm saying? I want to say knock on wood, but knock on wood, but like. Well, I don't want to say knock on wood, but knock on wood type, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but, if I did have a gay child, like, honestly, I wouldn't care that much, and I would stand on business, bro. When it comes to my child, I'm like, my child gay, I don't give no fuck, bro. You got like, fuck that thing, you know what I mean? So, I could understand him standing on business when being like, nah, I got a gay kid, and I ain't playing with y'all. It's like, that shit, y'all on some bullshit. Fuck y'all. Cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at it for real. And I don't know if I believe it, bro. I don't know if I believe it, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? And would I hate Marlon Wayans if he came out and was like, yes, I'm gay? Not really. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But, type shit.
You have this picture, Marlon Wayans and Omar Epps. This looks okay.
This looks like AI type shit though.
Now you look at it, it's like, okay, this is a little interesting. All right, it is. Then you have this person saying, from a very reliable source, Marlon and Omar Epps are lovers and been effing for years.
Holy.
Sean not gay. Hashtag Diddy, Marlon Wayans, 50 Cent. Happy Pride to all my LGBTQ peeps, from my block to my schools to my cast and crews to my friends and family. Wherever you are or have been in my life, I wish you all love and support. You can be a straight man and still love gay people. So what people are trying to say, bro, is
why he put that sound? No, he got a gay son. Yes, he can love his son, bro. Nah, bro. Give him you could love your son, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you have a or daughter, I'm just over here assuming they got a gay son. You know what I'm saying? Or daughter or plus. I don't fucking know what else there is, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if I was a father, you know what I'm saying? I'm standing on business. I don't get no fucks, you know what I'm saying? But, type shit.
That you're not a straight man. And I mean, okay, that's fine. You do what you want to do. But I think this is what, people are concerned with, that you're coming to Diddy's aid because you have done some things you don't want anybody to know, and because you don't want anybody to know, that's your issue, right? You don't want anybody to know, so you're trying to hide it. That's how people are looking at it, and everything like that. You're protecting.
I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? He got skeletons in his closet, so he's trying to say it's okay for Diddy to have skeletons in his closet. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? Type shit though.
Protecting Diddy because you don't want anybody to know about what happened, and that's why you're protecting him. Again, I don't have a problem with what anybody is saying, but this is what they're saying right now. Okay? It's what they're saying right now. And if that's the case, it is all the way down bad. All right? So, you know, you should have probably stayed out of this, because the evidence, the brother is saying you have never responded to this, it just looks bad, bro. It looks bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another.
Yo, shout out to my dog O'Shea, man. But yeah, bro, I don't even know how to. This one's all kind of all over the place. Like, I don't know how much I believe this. Does it matter that if I believe it or not? Not really. Does it matter at all? Not really. You know, unless Marlon Wayans was doing some crazy, unless he was a diddler too. You know what I'm saying? He's out here running around diddling. You know what I'm saying? Then it's kind of like, okay, it kind of matters. You know what I mean? But if that was the case, let's not say if that was the case, because, you know, there's a good possibility that sometimes people don't get caught. But if that was the case, you know, we're going to find out soon. Because when it starts to rain, or, damn, what is it? When it rains, it pours. Damn, I don't know why I forgot that, bro. That one was very simple. But when it rains, it pours. So, you know, if Marlon Wayans is in the spotlight about this situation, you know, people going to start airing things out that they had in the tuck. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, but let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today,